Welcome to Weekly Geek.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Megan.
And next week, Megan, is the Hour of Code Week, Computer Science
it is.
Week. And we promised during our last Weekly Geek that we would learn coding.
Yes,
and
or
how'd we do?
start. Yeah.
We found some great resources on coding. Hey, next week's the Hour of Code, and code.org has some fantastic stuff, including a
Star Wars Building a Galaxy Coding Quest.
It's pretty cool. So these are great little tutorials that give you a quick little rundown of Megan's favorite movie.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. And I went on and I played with BB-8, which is the new droid, if you didn't know that. And you get to be Rey and control BB-8 and pick up scrap metal. And it's so much fun. And it's a really good introduction because it goes from blocks to then it moves to using JavaScript and typing it out yourself, which I think is an awesome way to introduce yourself to code.
So all you got to do is kind of pop these over. I'm on the just on my laptop right now, just to make it a little easier for me. But you can do it just as well on your iPad if you're doing it with kids on an iPad. A stylus is really nice to have for the drag and drop. And they have these fantastic. It's nice that our announcements are working again.
Yeah, it's good.
They have these fantastic little videos. I love the fact that they give you 4 or 5 tasks and then give you a little video encouragement and tell you how they're going to kind of push the levels and then go.
And they give you the background behind why you're doing it, why you're typing it out. This is what coders do. You know, it's really neat.
And they have real coders that are talking about how to do it. And there's about 15 different steps, I think, is the way it goes up to. And that's just code.org. And there's a whole bunch of great things on code.org, and a couple other of my favorites down here, just in case you're looking for something to do. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, they've got down here your partner tutorials. So these are other people who are not part of code.org, and that are doing some cool stuff. And there's some great ones here. Codable's fantastic. This guy right here is a pretty good one. Tinker, we've used that one quite a bit. Tinker, and they're all these kind of Lightbot we've used. They're all kind of drag and drop, which is super nice as well. And let's see if we've got my favorite one here down here. Code Combat doesn't work very well on tablets, but I really like this RoboMind Academy where you program a robot. Doesn't have a lot of shooting and stuff like that, which is nice sometimes. But if you do want shooting, we have a couple of them for you. Now, we obviously don't endorse like sort of shooting games and stuff like that.
I'm not a fan personally, but
me neither. And I'm not really I'm not afraid of them either. You know, as long as they're not violent, and as long as we understand that it's like watching it on TV. So this is one called Code Warriors Hakitsu. And it basically teaches you JavaScript, which is what most of Code Academy focuses on, and of course.
Boolean, that's something librarians use.
Yeah. Connection. Woo! That was a high five. We don't have our webcam on.
But you probably heard it.
It was sweet, though. So this one's really great graphics, and I think when we're talking about middle high school kids, this is the kind of thing that will engage them. It's the same basic thing, but I think the Code Academy, the Code.com stuff can be a little bit kiddie-ish sometimes. It's really set up for a lot of elementary school kids, even though it's challenging enough for middle school and high school kids in a lot of ways. So this is called Hakitsu Code Academy, very sophisticated, does JavaScript really well.
That's awesome.
And I've had a couple of really good luck with this one called Hopscotch. Now, this is a whole coding kind of language. It's a lot like Scratch. Really neat. And what I love about Hopscotch is that they're really starting to put some new things out there for it. So you can actually use this program, which is really neat to program like robots and stuff like that with the interface. So it's really being used, and it's really pretty rich. And I think their tutorial is awesome. Check this out. So you can choose a sort of project, and they've got a screen-in-screen YouTube video. So as you're doing it, you go ahead through. It's actually talking in the background here, and it tells you exactly what to do. And so you can add a new rule, and you've got like a whole bunch of different rules that you can add here, and they're very sophisticated, logical and stuff like that, and lots of different movements, drawing, control levers. And what I was building here was one that allowed you to touch the screen, and it would print an emoji, and then immediately print another one, so you're drawing with an emoji, kind of emoji stripes here. Very fun, very cool, and I love the idea that they've got this tutorial. You throw some headphones on, you pause it when you need to pause it, and you go ahead and write through. And that one is called...
That's what I need. I need to be able to pause and then do a task and then go back to it.
This one's called Hopscotch.
Right.
I've had really good luck throwing it to kids because they have project templates right there.
Yep.
2 or 3 minutes, you can be up and running. They've got the videos. They're kind of focused on it. Really a nice way to sort of learn some basic coding. And they're games-based, too, so you're creating a game to play, which is kind of fun
That's
as
fun,
well.
yeah.
And you can create with it, too. And like I said, people are starting to use it for programming and simple robotics, like those Spheros, those little balls that are a lot like
BB-8.
BB-8.
From Star Wars, Force Awakens.
Exactly. So, listen, we'll shoot out all these links and stuff like that, but code.org, Hopscotch, Code Warriors, and I'll even attach a link to our helpful Weekly Geek guide to an hour of code made with
awesome.
Google Doc template,
Woo-woo.
which we like. Also, check out Code Academy if you want to take it to that next step. Awesome. Like, people really use this who want to learn how to code. Quick videos, and you can set your own personalized learning.
Woohoo!
Alert advisors and homeroom teachers if you have any kids that want to learn code. Code Academy, personalized learning. They can do it right there during advisory on their iPad. It's sweet.
Right. This is a great opportunity for them to discover something that they could love and learn to use in a real world context. And it's a really, Hour of Code is a great way to get started. If you have students that are unaware of this or love to code, you know this, send them to Mark or myself, and we will try to get something together.
Yeah, it's great. So, listen. Hour of Code's fantastic. It's nationwide. There's like 40 billion people that do it, or 500 zillion or something like that. You know, it's really cool. Almost every school does it. I know a couple of elementary schools are going whole hog on it and really focusing their math and science curriculum on it for next week.
Yep.
So check out the resources and have some fun with it.
Yes, definitely.
It's like looking under the hood of a computer. It's super cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Hey, I'm Mark, and this is
Megan.
And she's doing a Star Wars showing tonight, so
Yes,
I gotta let her get out of here.
Gotta go watch some Star Wars.
Have fun. You've been geeked.